Hello everybody, Rachel here with some forgotten lore, tips, tricks, and things that are good to know when playing TCGs. Today I'm going to talk about image sleeves. So there's a lot of beautiful, quirky, cool image sleeves out there. You can even get like classic artwork with dragons in them, which I love. But before I talk about image sleeves and kind of what to do with them today, I'm going to talk about the history of image sleeves because I think it's pretty interesting. So image sleeves, once upon a time, image sleeves used to be made in one way, and that way was what's called two-piece construction. This is not going to shock you after I've told you the name, but it was two pieces that were joined together, the sleeve and the image. And they were kind of joined together there. And the problem that this created was there was a seam in between the two layers, and there was a thickness because there were two layers of plastic that were joined together there. This meant in the same way that when you shuffle your cards unsleeved and there's kind of like that bounce and that resistance from the fact that there's a thickness to the cards, there's a bounce and a resistance to the sleeves as well. However, in this case, there were two layers there, and one layer would start to peel away from the other. This makes the sleeves unusable, it damages them, and it makes people really sad, especially if they really like those sleeves. People just kind of dealt with it, or they found a solution. I will get to that solution later on in the video. So a couple years ago, I know it was like 10 years ago, I know it was more than 10 years ago, but I'm going to go with a couple years ago, Magic released through Ultra Pro is what he made them, a special anniversary sleeve that was the mock sleeve. And this was a new type of way of making sleeves. And I remember Josh bringing them home and saying, look, these are new. I'm going to use them. I don't really know if they're going to hold up, but curious how they hold up to regular shuffling. So he sat down and he shuffled his deck, and he shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. And he stress test shuffled. So he did more shuffling with this, with these new sleeves than you probably would do in several big tournaments. And the cool thing is that the sleeves did not peel apart. And the reason for this is that they stopped doing this two-piece construction, and instead they did one-piece construction where they printed the image of the sleeve right onto the sleeve itself. It meant you could get your tapered edge, it meant that you could get your nice smooth shuffle, and it meant that there was no peeling, which was great. So most sleeves have moved to one-piece construction today, but there still are some that are out there that are two-piece construction. Let's talk about the ones that have moved to one-piece construction first. Dragon Shield, they are kind of the big one, at least the big one, image sleeves that I use and see. Dragon Shield is all one-piece construction. And they make their own awesome image sleeves, but really cool thing about Dragon Shield is that you can submit your own artwork to them, and you can get your own custom image sleeves made and mailed to you to play and use yourself. And those will be the one-piece construction, great to shuffle, and they hold up to a lot of shuffling. Ultra Pro also uses one-piece construction. I want to say exclusively, but I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I'm fairly sure that they use most one-piece construction with their sleeves. Notably, the Pokémon Center, like their official sleeves and the ones that come out of the ETBs, and Ravensburger sleeves are two-piece construction. Does this mean that you can't use those sleeves, or you just have to deal with sleeve peeling? No, it does not. So the solution to this is the exact same solution that we use to protect our cards. So we sleeve our cards to protect our cards from wear and tear. We're going to sleeve our sleeves to protect our sleeves from wear and tear. Might sound silly, but it works fantastically. So if you have two-piece construction sleeves, and you can typically tell that by kind of looking at the side of the sleeve and seeing if it has that nice tapered edge, or if it has a little bit of a thickness, and if you can see the two layers to it. If you think, or if you know, you have two-piece construction sleeves, or if you just want to have that added extra bit of protection for these special edition sleeves that you really like that you don't know if you can get anymore, you're going to oversleeve your sleeved cards. So there's a specific type of sleeve out there which is called oversleeves, and they're a little bit bigger than the typical sleeves themselves, so that you can sleeve your sleeves. You can get them in matte, gloss, and a variety of different other options as well, along with different brands. So kind of get whatever feels good to you. So that's kind of the gist about sleeves and the gist about oversleeving. I'll go into actually how to sleeving your deck later, because there is some tips for oversleeving a deck. But I hope that this has been helpful for you. I hope that I've helped save some of your special image sleeves, and we'll see you again.